Hello, since I've gotten this far into the vulnerability pool on the internets, I'd love to share the real story behind the inspiration for adulting, in my own way. And trust me, it's a mess, so bear with me. When I lived in Toronto in my 20s, I truly believed that I was a complete fuck-up. I'll get to why a little bit later. And after one of the more particularly fucked up nights, I decided I would apply to USC's famous film scoring program. Had I ever thought I would do this? No. Did I tell anyone I was going to do this? Also no. And to my complete and utter stupefied shock, I was one of 20 people from around the world accepted into the program. Why? I have no idea, but I didn't care because this played into the intricate cosplay of successful adulthood that I had created for myself. To everyone else, I was thriving. What I didn't mention to everyone else was the fact that I was shit-faced when I applied. Oh, and crying. Like, ugly crying. It was a real booger and tear-streaked mess over here. But I didn't care. I was off to forget my problems by pretending they didn't exist and moving to a new country. It's not like my alcoholism, credit card debt, and self-loathing could follow me to LA, right? Huh? Anyways, to be continued. Tomorrow I'll explain a little bit why I felt like I needed to apply to USC and why I felt like I needed to get the F out of Toronto. Thanks so much for watching, and in the meantime, go check out our Adulting Kickstarter. 9 more days, people! Thanks so much. Bye! Hello, and welcome to my very messy real-life story behind the inspiration for adulting. Part 2. You see, my sister and I were blessed with extremely supportive parents, and like so many in their generation, they wanted their children to follow their dreams and have everything in a childhood that they didn't have. What a lovely sentiment. That is, if they had normal children. But they had us. And we aren't normal. We took the support and developed a deep-rooted delusion that we were naturally gifted and success would just fall into our laps. And when in fact it did not, my sister and I were in for a rude awakening. Just kidding, we discovered credit cards and decided to pretend play success and fake this adulting thing that everyone was talking about. My sister and I had big dreams. Big. She moved to Vancouver to become an actress, and I stayed in Toronto where I taught piano during the day and networked with other film composers at night. These networking events were where I discovered my crippling anxiety, incredible insecurity, and total self-loathing. But fear not, I had a trick up my sleeve that I had learned at university, and her name was alcohol. I might not have had any flashy credits or network connects like everyone else, but alcohol Steph knew how to have fun. And before I knew it, I had a credit card for drinking, Ubers, and a credit card for Tim Hortons. I mean, I am Canadian after all. To be continued. Stay tuned for part 3. Thanks so much for watching, and go check out our Kickstarter. 8 more days, people. Thanks so much. Bye! Hello, and welcome to part 3 of the real-life inspiration for adulting. Now, the thing about being the life of the party and making wine your entire personality is that it doesn't really get you much credibility. Likeability, yes. But when it came to my career, nada. Zilch. One night, the particularly fucked up night, I overheard some of my esteemed networking colleagues talking, and it was about me. Steph is just not someone I want in my life. She seems pretty toxic, and I'm pretty sure she's an alcoholic. My world erupted. I was basically Pompeii, no survivors, paralyzed, and I kinda had to be. That night I drank all of my feelings, went home, and applied to USC. I felt like I had created a reputation for myself here that wasn't me. So when I got accepted into the program, moving to LA was my chance to start over. And boy, oh boy, did I. I focused on being a ray of positivity during my year at USC. I wanted nothing more than to start anew and be free from the shame and regret that I had collected from my former life. But I had completely forgotten about was the credit card debt I had collected. That I couldn't swear off. A year after I graduated, I was well into this new reputation that I had curated for myself when I got a package in the mail. It was my credit card company threatening to sue me. Yep, I hadn't been paying my minimums. Why? Because I'm a delusional dum-dum, and all the work I had did on reinventing myself did not exactly translate into the financial world. I couldn't just call up my bank and say, but I've changed. I've gone to therapy. I realize now that I was stupid before. No need to pay that back. But nope, here it was. The consequences of my actions. Adulthood. Slapping me in the face. Dun dun dun. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for part 4. And while you're at it, go check out our Kickstarter. 7 more days, people! Thanks so much, bye!